Okay. Didn't have what I was looking for. But as I was saying, I don't know if I should start that. I don't know if I should start that weather channel up or not, because I don't know how to like do any of that. So it's like you know, is it even really worth it? Backlog every spot that I do that to watch the weather. You know, and then I'm going through more spot sheets again, and this, that, and the other thing. And you know, probably even worth doing it. You know, having a YouTube weather channel is kind of like a cool idea, but at the same time, I don't think it'd do well. I really have no clue if it'd do well. You know, then I'd have to research storms and how they're going to travel, and you know what they're going to pick up or whatever, and track them. And Oh, the tires are gone finally. You know, so I mean, I still may toss. I may still toss the idea in the air, but yeah, that's right. This was for sale too. Should call Autumn and be like, hey, blah blah blah, Grognet, there's a house for sale. They're having an open house this Saturday at 12:30 to 1:30. Should see if that house would be out there. It looks like a nice house. It does. It's a smaller little, it's a smaller house, but not too terribly bad. If it's like, let's say, a 2-bedroom, you and your boyfriend take one, and Ethan can have the other one to spend the night, or you could use the other room to turn into like a home office, to pay like bills. Or even work from home. My aunt and uncle did that with their house, Mel and Jimmer. You guys have seen them on the channel before. Mel and Jimmer own a 3-bedroom house. Now technically 4, but I'd so love to fucking do that legally around here, because then I just worry about getting my license. I'd be paying a lot less for a side-by-side than a fucking car. And I'm going to be a little bit more nimble than what my dad is in his truck. I don't need no 1,000, YXZ 1000 RR, because those are turboed. Or the 1000Rs, or whatever they are. The Yamaha YXZs, 1000 RR. They're either a single R or double R. They're turboed ones. I don't need nothing that big. All I really want is like a fucking Defender. Fucking took it off the trailer to put gas in it. And it's got the swinging door like the Defender and everything, or swinging doors, or the Lambo doors, I should say. No, not Lambo doors, the suicide doors. I got to look at a Defender in person not that long ago, and those are some nice ass machines. If I could legally drive a side-by-side in town, I would. Obviously I'd have a license, of course, but in the smaller towns like Luxembourg, where Seminars Power Sports is, you can legally do that. I'm like, what the because I was talking to Papa, because he is up to date on all the laws on that. Because he deals with a lot of the, see, here's Bennett's house. A lot of the side, you know, snowmobiles, side-by-side shit, four-wheelers, some dirt bike stuff, some jet ski stuff when the season's in, but you know, because I was telling him we're going out to either going out to seminars or out by his buddy Dave. I think out by his buddy Dave. I don't remember. I said that fucking. I wish that Green Bay would legally allow those, you know, side by sides, especially the utility ones. You know, the ones that you can have that have the enclosed cabs. You know, or you can have the heat and AC and whatever. You know, and legally drive those around town with obviously a license, of course. And I'd fucking whip that shit like crazy. You know, I'd throw the bike in the, you know, I'd throw the, you know, have the day off of work. I'd like tell Dad, I'm like, hey, going to taking the bike carrier, bringing my bike in. He's like, okay, be careful, whatever, yada yada yada.